Hello guide, Colonel Ninny here. We all know that flak is deadly stuff, and that's why we send the junior pilots in to take care of it. On this airfield attack mission, we have 3 IL-2s who are tasked with taking out the anti-aircraft emplacements. The flight lead will take out the left-hand emplacement, number 2 will take out the middle emplacement, and I will come along and follow up and take out what they miss. And once that job is done, the bombers can come in and flatten the place. Number 1 has missed his target, number 2's bomb is long, so my target is number 2. If these targets are not neutralized on the first go, we're not likely to come around for a second attempt. My bomb is short, which means we all missed our targets, and you can see the result. I am too badly damaged, number 1 was shot down, so it's an abort. Okay, so if a low-level attack doesn't work very well, then obviously a high-level attack would be the better choice. Alright, so I'm at 2,400 meters, and I'm going to attack a bridge. There are 2 flak positions down below, and I'm just going to line up and take my time. No rush, lots of altitude between me and them. There's my target, the bridge just off to the right of the starboard engine. Holy shit, he just put a hole right through my wing. So if that 88mm can get me up here at this altitude, imagine how much more accurate any anti-aircraft gun could be at lower altitude. Time to dive down, drop those bombs, and get home. Okay, great. I hit the target, but it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to make it home. We've seen that a low-level attack is hazardous. We've seen that a high-level attack is hazardous. What else can we do? All anti-aircraft weapons have an arc of fire from the ground up. And the longer we're in that arc of fire, the more our chances are of being hit. With an effective range of up to 8,000 meters or 25,000 feet, the German 88 heavy flak gun was quite formidable. In the game, we rarely fly our bombers even in level bombing missions above 4,000 meters, so we're prime targets. So how then can we reduce our risk of exposure to this deadly fire? The answer is to limit the amount of time that the gunners can see us, which means approaching your target at or below treetop level, making the best use of terrain, and then striking your target before he has a chance to open fire on you. Because you've already planned your exit strategy to make the best use of the terrain features to prevent the anti-aircraft fire from hitting you, your chances of success of getting home and hitting your target are great. Here's a couple of training tutorials to take a look at. Success requires pre-planning. In other words, what do you know about your target? What are the threats? What is the ground topography? And from which is the best direction to attack? And what is your exit strategy? Here in this tactical air war example, we're going to attack the airfield at 2015.3. The tactical map tells us that the airfield has never been attacked, and that its defenses are good, which is bad news for me because I will be exposed to the maximum amount of flak. To make low-level navigation easier for myself, I'm going to choose to fly from east to west on a heading of 270. So my initial point is going to be at 2018.6, just south of the town of Chilikov. From there, it's straight west to the target. If the effective range of the 88mm anti-aircraft guns is 8 kilometers, then I should be at low level prior to 8 kilometers from the target. The map is split up into 10 kilometer by 10 kilometer sections. So each of the smaller squares represents just over 3 kilometers. As the terrain is flat and featureless, it's very difficult to tell where I am, especially at low level. I identify the trees to my left as those being in 2017.1. When I cross the road at 2016 that runs north to south, I will be approximately 5 kilometers from the target. At 400 kilometers an hour, I'm traveling at about 5.5 kilometers per minute. Therefore, I will be about 1 minute from my target. Then it's really time to pay attention. And flying into this early morning sun doesn't really help either. And there's the road dead ahead. It's the road. 1 minute from now. With my time and heading checked, my exit strategy is to fly straight over the field and dive down into the riverbed to avoid the AA. Let's see what happens. 40 seconds, there's the airfield up ahead. Choose the biggest target. Drop the bombs. Dive and evade. And what you are about to see here may very well be defined as a shitstorm of flak. Diving down for the protection of the buildings, I'm heading straight for the riverbank. I'll shoot that truck while I'm at it. Attacking this target solo is nuts. But it's not over yet. Shitstorm number 2 is about to hit the fan. Ow! 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 A coordinated attack with multiple aircraft is the only way to eliminate this target and reduce your casualties. Each target requires its own analysis and hazard assessment. In this case, perhaps coming in from the river, going over the riverbank and hitting the target, and going back into the river would be a better way to do it. So that's food for thought, guys. That's why we want to fly with a group and not individually on these more advanced servers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. If you've enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please like it or subscribe. Or if there's another topic you'd like me to cover, please